Okay, so let's begin. Unit 1, remember, all the first part is about the vowel sounds. Okay, and why? Why does the course begin with vowel sounds? Because most of the pronunciation errors are made because people do not pronounce vowel sounds correctly. Okay? Now, how many vowel sounds do we have in Spanish?
Five.
Only five.
Five.
Okay, yeah, only 5. In Spanish, we have only 5 vowel sounds. In English, there are 14. Okay, that's the first thing you have to remember. You know? In English, there are 14 vowel sounds. But actually, there are 11 vowel and 3 more that are called complex vowels. That's what you have here. In this chart, on this first chart, you can see the 11 sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, and 3 more that are called complex vowels. Okay, please, I'm going to ask you to turn off your microphones when you are not participating, or you want. Yeah, reheard. Okay. All right. Okay, and here you have the 3 complex vowels. So if we add this 11 to this 3, we have 14. Okay, and why are vowel sounds in English so important? Because as I said before, if you change, in English, if you change one sound, especially if it's a vowel sound, you're changing the meaning of the word. So there can be communication problems. If you don't pronounce the vowel sounds correctly, you might be saying a different thing of what you want to say. Okay? Now, first of all, what you see here are phonetic symbols. You can see my whiteboard, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, first of all, you need to know that there are phonetic symbols. Phonetic symbols. Okay? What you see in the chart, I just showed you, are just phonetic symbols. Like, for example, this. This is a phonetic symbol. And you can, in most cases, you can recognize a phonetic symbol because it's usually between slashes. So whenever you see something like this is not letters I and letter Y. No. This is a phonetic symbol. And a phonetic symbol represents a sound. So whenever you see something like this, you have to, say that this is the phonetic symbol for the sound in English, E. All right? E. All right? If you see something like this, okay, sorry. So this is not letter I. This is not a letter. This is a phonetic symbol. So this is the phonetic symbol that represents the sound E. Now you might be wondering, so what is the difference with the first? Yeah, this is E and this is E. You see the difference? In English, there are 2 sounds that are similar but not the same. Okay? That is, for example, a difference with Spanish. In Spanish, we have only 1 E. And in Spanish, no matter how you say E, you can say E, you can say E, you can say E, no problem. If you say, for example, something like aquí. Yeah, some people, it's true that in Spanish, there are some people who do not vocalize clearly. No? And some people only, don't move the lips very well, say aquí, aquí. Yeah, no problem. But in Spanish, you understand if you say aquí or aquí. But in English, there is a difference, right? For example, between these two words that you learn in Basic 1. The plural, these, and the singular, this. Okay? So in this case, this sound is this. And this sound is this. So they're different. These and this. E, E. Okay? You see the difference. Also, let me give you another example. Yeah, you know this word, right? The plural of key, keys, and this other word, kiss. Can you hear the difference? Keys and kiss. Keys, kiss. All right? Imagine if you have to say something like this. If you don't pronounce this word correctly, you might be saying this. Give him my kiss. Give him my kiss. And somebody's going to kiss you. All right? And you cannot complain. You cannot say, hey, what's the matter with you? No, you asked for that. Say, give him my kiss. No, you're not asking for your kiss. You're asking for your keys. Give me my keys. All right? So you see the difference. That's why vowel sounds in English are extremely important. Okay? These are phonetic symbols. And one of the goals, pay attention here, one of the main goals of this course is for you to learn to recognize at the end of this 3-month course, you'll be able to recognize all the phonetic symbols. So you will be able to pronounce any word in English. That is the objective at the end of this course, that you can pronounce any word in English. If you can recognize the phonetic symbols, that means that you can pronounce any word. Okay? But you need to learn, recognize the phonetic symbols. Okay, so here we have this chart. Now, I'm going to read first the sound and then the example of a word with that sound. For example, the first one is the E sound. E. It's not only E, it's E. Notice that it ends like in a E sound. Like when you have to say yes, E, right? That is the sound. E, as in beat, beat. The second sound is only E. E, as in bit. All right, here's the difference. Beat, bit. Beat, bit. The third sound is A. Look at the symbol. Huh? Remember the symbol. A, as in bait. And number 4 is A, as in bet. All right? Bait, bet. A. Now, number 5, the 5th symbol. This is one of the sounds that can be difficult for most students. Why? Because we don't have this sound in Spanish. That's another thing you are going to learn. In Spanish, we have sounds that are similar to sounds in English. But English has sounds that we don't have in Spanish. And those are the sounds that can be difficult. Okay, this is one of them. This is the American sound, eh. All right, as in bat, bat. It's not bat. It's not but. It's bat, as in Batman, Many people, for example, say Batman, Batman. No, it's not bat. It's bat, bat, bat. All right, this is the eh sound. Look at the symbol, please. Remember, you have to start recognizing symbols. This is the symbol for the eh sound. Eh, eh. All right. Then we have this one. Yeah, easy, because this is exactly as the Spanish a. This is a. But, like I said before, in Spanish, there are people who, instead of saying a, say only a. Look at my lips, right? So me voy a mi casa, casa, casa. Yeah, you understand. In Spanish, no problem if you say casa or say casa. It's the same word. But in English, if you don't open your mouth to say a, to say, for example, hot, and you say only hot, people don't understand. If you're saying hot or hot or hut or hat. Okay? So this is the phonetic symbol for the sound a. Next, this is the phonetic symbol for the sound o. This is not like the Spanish o. In Spanish, we have o. This is o, as in bought. The past tense of buy is bought. O, o. All right? Next, here we have o. All right, this is easy because it's like o, like two sounds, but it ends in u. O. For example, boat. O, boat. And then we have this. This is the sound. As in put. Similar to our u. Similar, but not the same. Huh? This is only The last one is very similar to the Spanish u. This is u, as in boot. Again, look at the difference, huh? U, put, boot. And finally, in this chart, we have this very important sound. Probably this is the most important vowel sound in English. All right? This is the sound. Okay? This is It's not a, e, no, it's For example, in the word sun. The sun. Okay? Okay, now, I said that this is the most important vowel sound because this is the sound that is normally used in most unstressed syllables in English. I will say that later. Okay, now, let's see if you can recognize the symbols. And you tell me the sound. Let's see if you remember. Okay? Okay, let's see. What is this sound?
E.
Yeah, tense, remember. E. Okay. What about this? Huh?
L.
Right? This is the symbol for the sound. Okay? It's like, let's say that you are ready. Imagine that you are ready. I mean, with your lips, you're ready to say a, but instead of a, try to say a. All right? Okay, let's continue. Let's see. What about this? What is this?
Ooh.
Right? Okay, good. What about, this is easy. What is this sound?
They.
A. Yeah,
A.
okay, no problem. All right. What about this? That's the sound. Okay. In Spanish, we don't have a vowel sound like this, but we make this, for example, this sound when we are thinking, right? When we think, say, no sé, creo que that's the vowel sound. All right? Yeah. And remember, in English, there are thousands of words with this sound. So that's why this is a very important sound. Okay, let's continue. What about, let's see, this? All. All right? All. Okay, to make this sound, you have to round your lips, okay? And the tongue has to move backwards, okay? We don't have, in Spanish, we don't have a sound like this. But, again, this is the sound we make, and I'm sure this has happened to you. This is the sound we make, for example, when we put something very hot in our mouth. Oh, what is the reaction? Immediately, the tongue looks for protection, right? The tongue moves backwards, right? And we make the sound like, oh. That's the sound. Okay? So remember, that is the sound in English. It's all. For example, the past tense of buy. What is the past tense of buy?
Bought.
Bought.
With this sound, bought. Past tense of teach.
Taught.
It's this, taught. The past tense of think.
Thought.
Right? Thought. All right? Okay, good. Let's see. What about this sound? What is this? Right. Okay. This is tense. Ooh. And this is lax. All right? Okay. Okay, one more. Let's see. Yeah, this is very easy. What is this? Oh, well, this is not a phonetic symbol. Well, in English, the phonetic symbol is this. What is this? Yeah. Yeah, that's A. Yeah, no problem. It's exactly like the Spanish A. No problem. So you see, there are some symbols that are similar to Spanish. A, and also, what about this? What sound is this? Okay. Okay, good. So those are the vowel sounds. Now, in your book, you will always see something like this. For example, for this sound, this is the symbol used in your book. Okay, but now you need to know that in some other, textbooks or dictionaries, you will find different symbols, but the sound is the same. Okay? For example, in your book, you have this is the symbol for the E sound, but in some other books, you will find something like this, for example, only this. All right? So you need to know that this symbol is the same as this, E. In some dictionaries, they use this symbol instead of this. All right? Or you might also find, something like this. In some dictionaries, you will probably find something like this. Okay? It's a different symbol, but the sound is the same. I'm telling you this because now you're going to start using, dictionaries to check the transcription, and you will probably find these different symbols. And I don't want you to tell me, but teacher, you didn't teach us this symbol. No, no, no. I'm telling you, in some dictionaries, instead of this, you will find these symbols. But the sound is the same. In other textbooks, you will find even this, and I have to draw it because I don't have. In some books, you will find something like this. Something like this. Yeah. Okay. This is the same as this, and the same as this, and yeah. All right. Okay. Then for example, A sound, this is what you have in your book. In your book, you have this symbol. Right? But in other books or dictionaries, you will probably find something like this. All right? The sound is the same. The symbols are different, but the sounds are, this is A, this is A. Okay? In other books, you will probably find something like this. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. A, but it's the same. Okay? About the, for example, yeah. In your book, you have this symbol for the A sound, right? Okay, but in other books, you will find this. It's the same. Okay? The symbols are different, but the sound is the same. This is A. All right? In other books, you will probably find something a little bit different, something like this. I have to draw it because there is no, it's something like this. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can do it very well, but yeah, it's more or less something like this. Huh? Yeah, this. All right? The symbols are different, but the sounds are the same. And finally, for example, this is what you have in your book. In other books, you will probably, or dictionaries, you will probably find something like this. Yeah, well. O. All right? They're different symbols, but the sound is the same. Okay? Or, instead of this, you will probably find something like this. And for this, I have to draw it because, yeah. Okay? Yeah, you see? O, 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 O. You see, the symbols are different, but the sounds are the same. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, now, how do you classify vowel sounds? Vowel sounds are classified according to the position. You can see this picture here, the position of the tongue. This is the tongue in the oral cavity. Okay, when we make vowel sounds, 3 speech organs are very important. First of all, the tongue. Second, the lips. And third, the jaw. This is the jaw. All right? The movement of the jaw. Okay? For example, and that's why you have these terms here. Front, central, back, high, mid, low. These words are only telling you where you have to put your tongue. For example, here for the E sound, this is the position of the tongue. You see here? It's high and front. High, front. E. And when you make, for example, this, the oo, now you can see that the tongue is high, but back. You see here? High, back. So these words are just telling you where the tongue goes. When you make the A, now the tongue is in the middle. It's still front, but now in the middle. A, E, because it ends in E. A, all right? And when you say, for example, A, now the tongue is here, low. Is it here? Low. And front. That is the difference, for example, between the A and the A. When you say A, the tongue is low, but front. And when you say A, the tongue is low also, but now is in the center of the mouth, resting. When you say O, now the tongue is in the back. Okay? So the position of the tongue is very important. Now, I also said that the lips, the form of the lips are important. For example, for the front vowels, in general, for the front vowels, you have to spread the lips. E, A, you spread the lips. For the back vowels, you have to round the lips. O, O, oo. All right? So the form of the lips is important. And finally, I also mentioned the jaw, because you have to move the jaw. For example, the position of the jaw is different when you say E and when you say A. E, A. You have to move the jaw. Okay? So in general, I mean, to sum up, these three speech organs are important when you make vowel sounds. The tongue, the lips, and the jaw. Okay? All right.
Unit 1, Vowel Overview.
Listen.
Page 2, Step 1, Presentation.
Oh, you hear the audio?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
by all means.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, here, for example, we have the complex vowels. Okay, we have ow, I, and oi. Again, remember, these are phonetic symbols. Ow as in how, I as in high, and oi as in boy. All right? So these are the 14 vowel sounds in English. You can have this, this, this. Now, these, you know, are different words. The spelling is different. Can you read the three words, please? For example, Andres.
The first is hot, hot, and hot.
You see? You see? It's not, at first it's not easy, right? Yeah, some people make no difference. People say, yeah, number one, hot, number two, hot, number three, hot. What's the difference? All right? Now you know that the difference is the vowel sound. This is ah. Hot. Now you know that for the ah sound, you have to open the mouth and the tongue is in the center, right? Hot. This is easy because it's like the Spanish, the Spanish hot. Okay, how about the second? It's not the same vowel. In this case, this is the a sound. A, hat, hat. You see the difference now. Hot, hat, hot, hat. Now, you can see, if you look at me, you can see that the lips are spread for both. I mean, for the a, but not for the a. A. And the jaw is in a different place. A. All right? That's a difference. And of course, the tongue is in a different place too. Because for the a, remember that a, I'm using my hand to show. Imagine that this is the tongue, and these are the teeth, the lower teeth. So when you say a, the tongue is here, behind the teeth, and pushing. A. And for the no. For the the tongue is here. A. All right? So this is hot and this is hat. And what about the last one?
Hot.
This is...
Hot.
Yeah, I'm going to erase this one because I don't like the symbol I used here.